Now time again for another weekly vlog. Alright, so this week I have played an awful lot of Overwatch. Been putting in a lot of work, a lot of hours in that. I love it. My absolute favorite character to play is Widowmaker. But I'm kind of liking Junkrat and Symmetra and Bjorn. I think his full name is Torbjorn. I think that's correct. But for the most part, those are the main characters that I play. I have been trying out some other ones because the easiest way to learn how to defeat them is to play as them. So you learn their weaknesses and how other people are killing you, and you can apply that to when you're fighting them. It's awesome. If you don't know what Overwatch is, it's basically an MMO FPS or first-person shooter that is team-based, like Smite or League of Legends, whatnot. It's gonna be pretty big in the esport world, I believe. But as of right now, it's just awesome to play. It's created by Blizzard, and it's an amazing game. Alright, enough on that. Other things that have happened this week, I got a Facebook channel for my YouTube page there where I post all my videos and all that on there. If you do want to follow it, I'll put a little text, like down here right about now. Whoop. Gotta trim that nail, I guess. Woohoo! But it's Daring Trip. Just look that up. You'll see a mule kick sign. That's me. Alright. Also, on Twitter, it's follow me at TripD101 if you'd like. It'll pop up as Daring Trip as the name on there. That's my social media outlet. And since we're talking about social media, the other day, a nephew of mine posted on Facebook a little something that kind of piqued my interest a little bit to see what kids his age would say about it. And what he posted was, since people want to ban guns because they are evil, then shouldn't we ban computers, tablets, phones, consoles, basically anything that social media software can be on. Ban that because of cyberbullying. And cyberbullying results in people's deaths as well. And that's true. It does. Cyberbullying brings people down to the point that they believe that they need to end their own lives. And that's extremely sad. And I don't condone that in any way whatsoever. And it shouldn't be condoned by anybody. But the one thing that everyone's not thinking about, right? Yes, people get shot by guns. But it's not the guns. It's not the technology that's doing this. I don't sit down at my computer and turn it on and suddenly have my computer saying, "You've commented on 84 videos and said all this crap," right? It doesn't work that way. The way it works is I turn it on and I sit here and I type out the main comment, or I type out the good comment, right? It's the same thing with a gun. You don't have a gun that's an automatic that just shoots on its own. Someone has to be there to pull the trigger. Okay? Now, as a result of that, we have instituted gun laws, which kind of keep guns in the hands of people that understand pulling the trigger, ends in a consequence. So it's the same thing with the cyberbullying, because believe it or not, cyberbullying really isn't new. Because all cyberbullying is bullying the way it used to be, like when I was a kid. You'd be out on the playground, you'd be outside, and you'd have one or two kids in the neighborhood that would just think they were all bad to the bone, and they'd come out and they'd pick on you, and they'd bully you and make you feel bad about yourself. You could go home to get away from it. Now, that form of bullying has evolved into cyberbullying, where you can't go home to get away from it because it's right there. It's on your phone. It's on your social media. It's on your laptop, your tablets. And this is resulting as this form of bullying can still happen in school because schools are giving you tablets to play on. Or not play on, but do schoolwork on. So there's instant messaging between students, things like that. So cyberbullying can still happen. And as a gamer myself, cyberbullying happens in games all the time. All the time. You get those rage monsters and all those people that believe God created them to play this game, and if you don't do it exactly the way I want, I'm gonna get mad at you. And we kind of, like on Xbox One, when they added the Upload Studio, I used to follow 4 people that made it big on there because they did rage videos. And they were kind of trying to make fun of it, the outlandishness of some of these people's comments and and what they say in these games and stuff. But ultimately, by making light of it, they kind of reduce the consequences of that program, of what's happening there. And I do honestly think there should be consequences for someone sitting home on their computer, whether they're on Twitter, whatnot, and they say a comment that cuts someone right down to the core of their being. There should be some sort of consequence on it. And there is. It's called block the user. Okay, now I understand some people might get anxiety for that. There's times, even on Xbox, I go to join a friend's party, I feel anxiety. If I don't know everyone in there and I don't know them well, I kind of feel anxiety, a little nervousness. And that can happen, like, what are they going to say in school if I block this person? Everyone's going to know that I let them get to me, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, is your sanity worth more to you than what the other people who evidently really aren't your friends think? And that's the core of it right there. Your sanity. We can also prevent most cyberbullying being done to these kids with a couple easy steps. And that's parents. Be involved with what your kids are doing online. Whether it's gaming, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter. Get on there. Put some parental controls on there. Make them have to have you added as a friend on those things. That way you get their feeds. There is nothing wrong for you to do this from someone who, from the first time they get on it, and I know a couple 10-year-olds who are on it, all the way up, I don't care, all the way up to the age of 17. Most of the kids within that range, they aren't responsible enough to monitor themselves. They think they are, and we, as adults, we hope they are responsible enough to be able to monitor themselves on there and treat other people correctly and fairly. But in essence, don't make technology a babysitter for your kids. Get on there. Be part of it. Participate. I have more respect for people, for adults, or parents that monitor everything their kid's doing online than I do for someone who you ask them, oh, hey, your kid mentioned to me that they play Minecraft or they play some Call of Duty, and they asked me if I'd like to play a game with them. Is that okay with you? If it is, just go ahead and give me their gamer tag. Well, I don't know what their gamer tag is. I don't know what their online ID is. because I've never touched that. I don't know what they do with that. Because I ultimately just don't care enough about my own child to monitor what they're doing online. That last part of that there, that's what runs through my head when you hear a parent say that. You know, I don't know what their ID is, their screen names, or whatever they do on there. That's their business. They deserve to have that sort of privacy. Okay. Alright, I understand that. They deserve to have privacy. Same thing with their text messages on their phones. They deserve to have privacy, what they say, or their Snapchat. But then, are they going to come to you when someone starts calling them foul names? Or tearing them down? Or sending them random dick pics on Snapchat? Are your children honestly going to come to you? And there's always going to be some out there that'll be like, whoa, this just happened. I don't know what to do here. Let me take that to my parents, okay? And great. Those kids, they're number one, okay? But there's a majority out there that they're not going to. They're going to think that they have to, because their computer life or their online life is theirs, that they're going to have to handle this on their own. And I'll tell you what, when they get on at 10 years old and they start gaming online, things like that, they aren't mature enough to handle half of the things that get said on there. And I honestly, sorry for the itch, I honestly can't believe some of the comments that are said on there. A majority of them come from anyone from the age of 10 to like 22. Then they seem to mature a little bit after that, up until the age of about 32 to about 38. If you happen to game with some of the older gamers, they somehow, their intelligence has dropped, their self-respect suddenly drops in a majority of these people, and they suddenly turn back into like the teenagers. They're acting just like the teenagers, and they're raging, and they're calling people names, and they're doing all this crap again. It's like, hello, this isn't what life is supposed to be. You know, we become a community, and even though it's an online community, and you're in the safety of your own home, if you want to be respected out there, you need to show respect as well, and earn that respect of the others. It doesn't matter if you're married to that person. It doesn't matter if you're best friends with that person. If you enter into a party chat or a game with that person, everyone in that room deserves your respect. Everyone in your party deserves your respect. So, blaming people for things that they've done that they haven't done for in a game, that's just another form of cyberbullying. Your self-confidence is low enough that you feel like you have to blame other people for mistakes that you made so that you don't have to take responsibility for your actions. And that's a big thing on there. Everyone blames everyone else. Like, I would be so much better, and I've done it. I have done it. I am guilty. Okay, I am not innocent in this whatsoever. I have raged. I have called people bad names. I have told people to pull their heads out of their butts. But I'm starting to realize that I have a mute button for my chat for a reason, when I don't want things to be broadcasted to other people. So I have been hitting that button so that I don't disrespect other people. I've done it in the past, and I am very sorry for doing that. And on that note, let's respect everyone, respect all others. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that button. But also, I'm going to put in here, hopefully somewhere in here, I'm going to put @thatpandapan. Okay? Go ahead and subscribe to him. He's doing a contest over there. Go ahead and subscribe to him. He's a pretty decent guy. Alright? Until next time, peace.